Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We are in some, yet again, intense energies intended to really push out or bring out stuff that's been stuck within us for a very long time. Things that keep us stuck in the physical, stagnant and blocked from exploring newer aspects of life and newer aspects of self. We have we have we have a lot. Mercury's in Leo. We have Venus in retrograde now in your sign of Leo. And then we have Chiron that just went retrograde yesterday. Chiron is our deepest core wounds and how we can utilize those to heal ourselves and collective as well. So Leo, without further ado, we're going to get started with your reading, and I'm going to start off with the Shamanic Healing Oracle cards for you. Getting right into it. So I hope that everybody is taking care of themselves through this energy. I just posted a really short video about the current energy as far as what's coming to the surface and how, if we're not working through this stuff, it's mostly emotional, it can get stuck. It will actually show you where certain energies are stuck in the body, and you'll have pain, inflammation, and other ailments to deal with. So I hope that you are able to really freely clear out some energy for yourself. I know I've been working very hard for the last week and a half on myself, and coming to understandings as how I can help others physically clear energy. Of course, it's always up to each and every individual to do their own work as well, but you know, there are healers, energy workers out there, myself included, that are able to assist in that. So this is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Leo. Keep in mind, these are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating, meaning you're not feeling it in your body. Tingles are just like, yeah, she's talking to me. This is for me. Check with your moon sign, check with your rising sign. If you don't know those, just see what stands out for you throughout the zodiac. We do have all 12 zodiac archetypes working through us and around us at all times. Just some are more dominant than others, depending on your birth chart, depending on the energies that we're working in. So what is the message for Leo, please? Wow, I have not seen this card yet. We have joy. There's your card, Leo, because Leo, the positive side, or the light side of Leo, is joy, fun, happiness. And let's read it from the book, though. I love to start the readings off with something like this. They've been a little, I don't want to say dark, but they've been intense in the last couple of weeks. So this is a nice surprise. We are created in joy. The balance of energy and higher vibrations brings us closer to divine love, pure joy. Joy can be a destination, but it can also be the vehicle that you use to get to that destination. Faith, grace, gratitude, and love all merge together at different times and in different amounts to create joy. There is love, growth, tears, change, and self-realization in this card. This card portends a happy and joyous time. So you may have already gone through a big part of your emotional cleanse and clearing and purging, and on the other side of that is exactly this. This is what we feel. Now there are tears. I had that. Tears of joy. I get it. I'm relieved. I'm not, well, relieved, but I'm released from some really stagnant energies that were really hindering some aspects of my life. And I'm sure that we're all going through that to some degree, but for you, Leo, we've got joy, and that is a beautiful thing. Let's dive a little deeper into that for you. The joy is in the journey, right? It's not about the destination, because we don't really fully know where the destination is. We're not supposed to, but we are supposed to learn as we go and as we grow, and try to have some fun along the way. Enjoy every aspect that life brings to you. And the more you do, and the more you play with life, the more you engage with life, the more you get back. Whew, a lot of energy going through me right now. All right, what else do we have for Leo? We do have some aspects to Jupiter this week that are really fun to work with, because Jupiter is known as the great benefic, meaning that we can get a lot of benefits and even gifts when we're working with Jupiter. Jupiter expands our minds, expands our consciousness, expands everything. All right, we have material harvest and mental conflict. Let's see where this is going. There may be a little bit of confusion as to how things are coming together for you, or what it is that you're meant to do to actually collect what is needed. I'm looking at provisions here, your day-to-day, your food, your shelter, what it is that you receive in exchange for the energy that you put out there. You may not be totally understanding where the universe is directing you to put your energy into. So you may not be reaping a big harvest at this time. Or if you are, you might be confused as to, I don't understand how this is happening, kind of thing. But the universe is working in your favor and working with you very diligently at this time. The universe, this is also talking about completing a very large cycle that you have been working through and integrating all the wisdom and understanding that you've gained through that last phase of your journey. Bottom of the deck is the heart chakra. I love it, Leo. So overall, when you're enacting, when you're engaged with your heart wide open and you're listening to the heart, not the mind so much, not the mind chatter. And this might be where the confusion is. Are you putting your energy towards where your heart is? Or are you doing things because it's something that you're programmed to think that you're supposed to be doing? Distorted masculine energy, which we're all conditioned and programmed to some extent. That could be part of the hiccup here, because I'm seeing conflict and defeat below the heart chakra. However, it looks as though maybe you're overcoming this, or working towards overcoming something that had been in the mind a little bit too much, and maybe you were just sort of robotically acting or expecting things to go by the way that your mind thinks it's supposed to, but it's not deeply connected to your heart. Let's get a little deeper into that, shall we? For instance, a job. Let's just say a job, or what it is that you're supposed to do for money, or your responsibilities for shelter, clothing, provisions. I'm seeing material harvest is like everything that is necessary or needed for us to survive on this planet. And mental conflict also, our outside circumstances worldwide, collectively. Prices are extremely high for food and gas and electric and all of these things, and it really we can get stuck in the mind as to like, I need to make more money, I need to survive. This is survival mode, and you definitely don't need to be living in survival mode at this time. Follow your heart, Leo, and you're really good at doing that. Clear out the clutter. Clear out whatever clutters in the mind and whatever's being, try not to Try not to let the outside world distract you from whatever your heart is saying to you at this time. Because eventually, once you get into the flow of working with life, the manifestation flow, working with your heart, and you're having joy in you're enthusiastic and happy and having joy in what you're doing, you're going to start to reap the benefits of that instead. So there may be something that you're switching gears into, but you're not so sure that it's going to actually provide for you. That's what is causing the mental confusion right now. Don't let that distract you. Don't let that take you off of your path. That is definitely a distraction that is designed to throw you off. Don't let it throw you off. Because you are on track as long as you are having fun or just enjoying what you're doing and you're feeling it in your heart. You are on track. You may not be seeing the benefits quite yet, but trust me when I say get out of the mind. Yeah. All right. Currently with Chiron in retrograde, as well as Venus in retrograde, you're still healing from some loss, some sort of loss, emotional loss that really affected you emotionally. It has something to do with either a specific interest in love or friendship, connections, those that you're connected deeply from the heart. Maybe you were supposed to collaborate with somebody or some group of people and it just didn't come together because the Six of Pentacles was in reverse. This Six of Pentacles upright is like success, victory. So there's something hasn't fully come together. And maybe you were meant to really go it alone in the beginning. And once you started to get the wheels in motion energetically, getting out of the head, getting out of the fear, and really starting to manifest things coming to life yourself, you're also going to manifest those that you are meant to collaborate with or some specific someone. Okay, so don't give up on that, Leo. It's part of the journey at this time. And try not to focus on what has been lost or what, sometimes we think like, I just wasted all my time doing that. And, I just kind of it all got dropped to the wayside. And now you're feeling a loss of some sort. But that's actually healing at this time. You may start to get, and this has to do with your material harvest, how you bring in income or resources for yourself. So there was definitely a challenge there. And it messed with the mind. It really does. It's part of your journey. So be aware of that. We get tested. We certainly do. This is Earth school, We have tests, we have final exams, midterms. And they are hard. They're very challenging. So you're on track. As long as you're happy, as long as you're feeling joy, Queen of Cups. Exactly. As long as you're happy, as long as you're feeling joy, let that override the mind. Okay? Because the mind you can get lost in. It's like I used to always say, it's like those escape rooms that people purposely go to for entertainment purposes, and they get locked into this room, and there's all these different puzzles that you got to put together, and maybe you had a group of people that were doing all that together, and then they all disappeared, and you're like, I got to find my own way out of this escape room, this mental trap. Yes, you can, through your emotions. When you're happy, when you're feeling joy and pleasure, and you're in the heart, things start to make sense. Things start to open up. Suddenly the key is presented to you to release yourself from this escape room of the mind. That's a lot. We're going to take a peek. All right. We're going to take them. Judgment. There's an awakening here of some sort, and this is falling right with the universe. So your consciousness is starting to wake up and realize where you may have been stuck in your mind a little bit too much. Princess of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Whoo, boy, you've gone through the ringer here. Definitely, you've got the confidence. You know you've got what it takes to actually conquer your fears, overcome these challenges. This is easy for you, Leo. But you have experienced some loss that really did a number on you. This is physical loss. This could be loss of money, loss of a home, loss of some kind of material possessions, or fear of it deeply. This could also be feeling like I've just left out in the cold, like everybody else just moved on into their own ways, and like it's just me. What the hell? Three of Wands. You're overcoming that and really starting to get back on track with your path. But connecting to the sun, maybe really doing some rituals, or, you know, just connecting to nature within your own, and back on track, on the path. Because you know what it is that you desire. You know what is of value in this lifetime. 10 of Pentacles. And you already have those gifts within you. You already are grateful for everything that you have. 10 of Pentacles, I always link to our legacy as well, which can really light a fire within us. What is it? What message or what have I left behind when I'm no longer on this earth? What will I be remembered by? 10 of Pentacles. So the Seven of Wands with Temperance. Seven of Wands speaks of, you know, acting a certain way for certain people. Performance. Leo, you're really good at that and can really light up the drama too. But there may be, this could be parents, this could be family, certain people that you can't please if you try anyway, but this might have been deeply instilled in you, and you might be starting to realize, you know what, I'm not acting from my heart. I'm still performing for a lot of these people. I'm not happy with what I've been doing. I need to have some joy and some happiness, and I need to really live from the heart. That is coming to a balance. Six of Swords. Balance in the mind, balance in the emotional field. Because there's definitely a wake-up call here. You're starting to hear the trumpets. Dun, da, 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 Leo, wake up. And you're kind of dusting yourself off like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I buried myself again. I've been chained back down into the third dimensional realm of matrix of where everybody else is. And we do that. We spiral. Time is not a straight linear line. It is a spiral. It's circular. We always circle back to things, and we go to sleep and wake up and go to sleep and wake up until we're finally conscious of that, and we're like, I'm not going back there again. Let's see. Let's see what else wants to come out for you. All right. That was a lot of cards, Leo. It's a very specific experience. Something may have just, you know, and energetically we are totally being inspired, you know. There could be new people that are coming into your life, or just something finally like lit. You're like, I gotta be happy. I'm falling back into stagnancy. I'm falling back into old ways again. What else do we have for Leo? The Tower. Knight of Voices, and the Wheel. This is what I just said, and this happens a lot, Leo, when I'm channeling energy. The cards come out afterwards, but that's exactly it. Something is cracking you open, waking you up again. A deep realization, aha, fast and furious, this energy's coming in to help you really wrap up a karmic cycle that you've been kind of going around and around and around in for quite some time. But this is time to really, I'm looking at the moon cycles here, you're, again, in and out of consciousness or realization as to how the patterns of the mind and the belief systems that are deeply embedded in us from the time we were born on this planet, how we're really freeing ourselves from those hooks. That energy really hooks in you and has you believing certain things about yourself, about life, and that just are not true. But you busting out of this and fast. You may have had multiple moments of this, but this is a big one. This is a big one for you, Leo. I feel it. Queen of Emotions, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're in touch with how you feel and you're honoring your feelings. You got a double message here. Honoring how I feel, finally, instead of what everybody else thinks I should be doing or feels like I should be doing. I'm honoring my journey here on this planet. And when you utilize your emotional body, when you are in tune with your emotions, you're in tune with your intuition. They're linked together, which is in tune with the cosmos, with spirit. Follow that, the heart. Leo, you're all about heart. You can also be all about the drama and performance, so don't fall back into the shadow aspects of Leo. Follow what brings you joy and passion and happiness. There's a lot of energy coming through. I feel like maybe this reading is even kind of a trigger, not a trigger, but an activation of sorts. Like, yes, I've been feeling this. Yes, confirmation. Got it. Thank you. Heart, happy, joy. Remember that. Page of Emotions. Fun, laughter. The joy is in the journey. Play with life. Life plays back with you. Two of Voices. You've been on the fence for a while. This is split energy. In and out. Realize, fall back asleep. Realize, fall back asleep. This is what is trying to come to an end. The Ten of Swords with the World again. This cycle is coming to a completion. And Queen of Inspiration below that. And you're finally starting to feel a sense of unity and wholeness with the life, with the earth, with the cosmos, with yourself. It's really inspiring you. You could be working in the energy healing modalities, or working with the earth, or working something that really speaks to you. It's your calling. And in the mind, it's like, yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to survive off of that. I don't know how I'm going to survive. You don't have to know how. When you're following your heart, when you're putting your energy and your heart and soul into something that speaks to you, life, the universe, suddenly is like, it does a shift. Because when you're working a job that you don't like and you're constantly doing the things that you're programmed and conditioned to do, the universe is going to be like, oh, I see you're putting your energy here. Let's give you more. Let's give you more. Let's give you more. And you get stuck in that wheel. So when you flip out of that and you go into something that actually speaks to you, eventually you'll start to see the wheels come into motion and things fall into place miraculously, mysteriously. You have no idea. You can't make it up, right? I know you've had those experiences. So Leo, we are going to wrap this reading up with a message from the Starseed Oracle for you. This stool is not very comfortable with shorts on. It's just It's a beautiful day today. I don't have my air conditioning on today because it's warm, but it's not muggy and hot like it had been. But I might have to turn it on. All right. Advice for Leo. Yeah, you may just start to realize, because sometimes we don't even realize, I've been playing both sides of the fence. And it's time to pick one. And you want to pick what's coming from the heart, what brings you joy. Advice for Leo, please. One more shuffle for Leo. All right. It's not in this deck then. I'm sorry. Your message is coming from... This makes more sense. The Oracle of the Seven Energies. This was actually speaking to me, but my eyes went to Starseed Oracle first. Some of my robotic patterns coming into play. My bad. All right. Advice for Leo, please. There must be something very specific in here for you. We have feeling the world. I feel like you're feeling a lot too, Leo. I know I am. I know many people are. Let's read this from the book. It's a number 13. For any of you who are into numerology or just have numbers that keep popping up for you. Oh, and yes, feeling. One of the reasons why we do shut our feelings or tone our feelings down from time to time is because a lot of us are energetically sensitive, aka empaths, where we feel everything from everyone, and it can be a bit much. But highly suggest to, when you're feeling other people's energies, to take time to yourself to really weed out what's yours and what is not yours. I feel like that's not what this message is about for you, but it's important to not shut the emotions down, not shut the feelings down all the way, because that is our internal navigational system and our intuition. Empathy reminds you that you are not alone. It is a beautiful capacity to feel the connectivity all around you, giving you profound sense of belonging, a broader experience of being part of the larger whole. That said, it can also be overwhelming, especially when you don't know where you end and the rest of the world begins. Now is the time to be clear about your boundaries. Ask yourself whose energy you've tuned into. You might find it's not even yours. If you're feeling off or drained when you're with someone, they may be siphoning your energy. In such an instance, this connection is not good for you, no matter how charismatic the person is or how attracted to them you feel. Do not mistake codependency for closeness or allow your boundaries to become too porous. Trust your instincts and take care of you. Practice saying no. Avoid the temptation to turn off and go numb. Instead, be present. Somewhere in the middle of this feeling spectrum is where the magic is. You're also being asked now to be aware of how your words and actions may affect others. While it's not your job to determine how someone will respond to you, discernment is necessary. Be firm yet kind. Keep in mind that people-pleasing will not give you what you truly need. That said, your empathy is beautiful and important. It just has to be balanced in order for you to access its wondrous gifts. Today, celebrate the beauty of your sensitivity and that of others. Yes, Leo, somewhere in here with this mental confusion, you may have be connected or have connected to certain people in your past that really drain you of your energy, but also can leak into your energy field, including the mind, the mental field. And it is important to discern what is what. But if your heart and soul are going into some sort of energy healing practice or something that has to do with working with others, it's important to understand healthy boundaries. And you may have had a lot of different tests and challenges to have you gauge, learn how to have boundaries. And sometimes in the beginning, we're just like strong, like they're not even healthy. They're just like walls, right? But we don't want to have walls up. We want to be able to engage still with others without someone taking from us. So don't give if you don't have it to give. That's the other thing, to understand where your energy is when somebody is seeking out your help. I did a whole video, what was it called? I don't remember now, but it's talking about how we're really meant to listen if we have the agency and the space, and not really give a whole lot of advice, especially if it's not asked for, or jump in and try to help people out, because then we entangle our energy. Then we're entangled with their energy. So you may be just starting to disengage and like unentangle yourself from some others' energies at this time, and allow that. That's part of the healing process as well. And that makes a lot of sense with the 8 of Cups and the Star here. So that is the message I have for you this week, Leo. I hope that you find this helpful, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.